Alright, hi guys, happy Vlogmas day 15. So for this vlog or video, so as you can tell by the title, I'll be debunking some of the IB myths that a lot of people have made or made assumptions about IB. So I just want to give you guys like my perspective of it. So this leads me to my disclaimer, and if it looks like I'm reading off something, I'm reading off my laptop because there are some things I need to read off there along with the myths. So one of the disclaimers I want to make is that all the things that I'll be saying in this video is truly just from my perspective. Take what you want from it, and a lot of people have different perspectives over IB and some of the topics that I'll be discussing about and whatnot, so just be mindful of that. And just different perceptions and everything. So some of the classes that I'm taking this year are, I have IB HL History Year 1, I'm taking IB HL Math Year 2, I'm in orchestra, I have IB HL Year 2 of English and Literature, I'm in IB SL Psychology, IB HL Biology Year 2, then TOK, and then I have an off period. Last year, the only other IB class that I took besides all these classes was IB SL Spanish. The first myth that a lot of people have made on the internet is that IB students have no life. So I completely think this is false, and hear me out. I think that a lot of my IB friends, and I think that anyone could say this, IB is life, but you have a life outside of IB. It doesn't make any sense. Basically what I'm trying to say is that you have a life outside of IB. I know so many of my friends who have work, who are in athletics, who volunteer a lot, and none of them relate back to IB, so therefore they have a life outside of IB. You're not gonna find people who are just like so consolidated within IB, where, I mean, there's probably is gonna be people who are like that and they're just really, you know, IB driven, but they know we socialize, we have hangouts, we hang out with our friends, we hang out with family. It's really not just IB is every single hour of my day. For example, I video edit, and like, yeah, I did say on Vlogmas Day 1 this is for cast, but honestly it's kind of just fun to just be able to communicate with you guys and just to film videos of what my day in the life are like, and you guys get to see my lowest and my highest moments. So it's kind of just a real representation of what IB is like. So myth 2 is IB students are isolated from other students, and I completely think this is false in my perspective. I know some of my friends who are in IB can kind of say this is kind of true. It just really depends in your situation and whatnot. So I have a lot of AP friends. I think throughout the years that I've been in high school, I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of AP friends, and some of my AP friends are actually in my IB HL math class. So you can say that I have friends outside of IB. Actually, one of my best friends, Saffron, is actually an AP student. He's not an IB. We don't have any classes together or anything, yet we still FaceTime, still text every day. So, I mean, it is possible to have friends outside of IB. You will be fine. And it's not anything bad to have friends in IB. I think it's easier to make friends at IB because you guys are all a family, and you have a majority of you are going to have the same classes overlap, and you're going to see each other in various classes, and you might as well start being friends now. So myth 3 that I found is, if you don't get the IB diploma, you wasted time and money. So I'm going to answer this myth when I graduate, and then I'm going to really encapsulate my experience with IB. So if I end up vlogging that, make sure you watch it. So this moves on to myth 4, which is if IB students do not get to take electives, and based on my schedule, that's false. You can see that I take orchestra, which is nothing related to IB, and yet I'm still in orchestra and it's still one of my electives. Last year I took AP Physics as my elective as well, so obviously that's not an IB course, it's AP, and I still had electives. I don't think that again, this is all really based on your schedule. If you're really curious, go ask your school counselor and whatnot. But in IB, at least at my school, you have 2 electives regardless of the curriculum that you are taking. And I think it's nice because you get a break from IB and you'll be able to take the classes that you are very passionate about. A lot of my friends who are in IB either take physics or they take computer science. I know so many people in computer science and they really like it. It's something that they plan on majoring in. And you know, anything that you're interested in, just take it as an elective. So the last myth I have is there's too much homework in IB. I don't think that's necessarily true, but there are times when it is true. So it just really depends. So again, basing it off my experience and my perception of IB, again, back to what I just said, that what you put in is what you're going to get out of IB. If you are a procrastinator and you procrastinate all your homework to the very last minute when it's due, you will have a lot of homework, because a lot of IB classes will have a very long extended assignment where you have to take into account to work on it every single day and not wait until the last minute to work on it. And I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say like, oh, I work on my extended essay every single day until it's due. False. I worked on it for a whole week before it was due. So, you know, you have those occasions and it's okay. You know, there are those moments where you are gonna procrastinate, and you know, we just have to own up and do it. But anyways, so back to what I was saying, it really depends on your class and the structure of your class of how IB is going to be like, especially your teacher. If your teacher is really organized, knows like when exact due dates are, you should be able to work through it. There are some days I come home and I only have like 1 piece of homework. There are days I come home and I have 5 pieces of homework. It really just depends, and it really tests your time management skills. So that's all the myths that I found on the internet. So this is gonna be the end of the video. Again, sorry I didn't vlog today. I thought that it would be a nice break from all the vlogs I've been doing. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for Vlogmas Day 16. Bye!